Hi everybody, welcome to the Thumb. I'm getting my bales ready to go, and it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. I really kind of got home a little early today, and my wife had me raking leaves for a little bit, but I was kind of back here. I dumped all the leaves out of the yard. I dumped them back here in this pasture too, so anyway, so I was back here, and so I flipped them all up in this position, went around the whole, I don't know, I think there's like 52 bales here that had wrap on them, and I've been at it for a couple hours now, and that seems like a long time, but if you compare that to all the time it takes, like say if I was to feed one bale a day all winter long, I would say that would probably average 50 hours for the winter. For this is, let's say even by the time I put my fence posts in and string a couple of temporary fences, I might have 4 hours into it. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, what do you want to say? Use of time. Pretty efficient. And I would much rather do this now, and then I don't have to start a tractor in the winter. I don't have to fight the cattle when I got a round bale on the tractor. Don't have to worry about getting stuck in the snow if they were like out in the field or whatever. Yeah, so it's pretty much all done for the year this way. And anybody who doesn't think that's a good idea must just love working in the winter. There's no other reason to do it. But yeah, so it works out good this way. As far as how much they eat, I kind of went off what I used last year, which was what it amounted to was like one bale a month. But that was just they were heifers without calves on them, so I don't know if they'll eat a little more. We're gonna find out. I still have plenty out here, even if it's a little more. So I didn't even finish all the hay I used last year. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, so it's yeah, I heard somebody say he figures 35 pounds a day, and I think, I don't know, these aren't 12, I'd say these are 1,000, maybe 1,200 pound bales, if that. I don't know, I've never weighed one, so I have nothing to even have any ammunition to guess at it. But yeah, I'm just going off what I fed last year, and it was, yeah, about a bale a month per head. So they'll probably be in here for 5 months. So that's actually, I have way more feed than I need, unless the calves eat a lot, which I doubt it. I mean, they might, but we'll find out. But yeah, this is Nut Wrap. I was watching Ranching Sobek. Great show. You should check it out. But he uses sisal twine. But then the one video anyway, he was I don't know, wrapping it with like poly wrap, and then you'd still have to feed it in the wintertime. So this way, and I think I've seen other videos of his where he bale grazes too. So but yeah, sisal twine would be nice, because then you just dump them out there, and but I don't think I could get my baler guy to use sisal twine, because it takes a little longer, and and this does shed a little water like through the summer when it's just sitting out here. So there's a toss up for both ways. So this is one thing I wanted to show you. What I do is I flipped it up and then cut the strings off, or the net wrap off, but then I'm going to flip it back down the same way it was, because right here is where most of the rot goes on. And now that I've taken that net wrap off, it'll probably rot a little bit on top, but it's pretty cool now, so it won't be a real fast rot. Yeah, that one I flipped back down. No, I didn't, but I got, yeah, you lose a little bit, you know, just from rotting and mold, maybe a little mold. They'll sort through it, but you can look through this spot here, and it's actually quite, you know, it's, the biology isn't really there yet. This field was very depleted. Yeah, it was just plain depleted. I had soybeans on it 2 years ago, and that was the last row crop that's been on here. The rest has just been this grass, and I did seed it down when I had the soybeans right before leaf drop. I threw kind of a pasture mix in there, but other than that, everything is just what was in the bales. I have seen alfalfa in here, and there's clover, and there's a lot of things growing in here besides what I planted. And yeah, especially for a small farmer like me, I don't, wintertime, my little 3038 tractor wouldn't even lift one of these bales, especially in, it might barely lift it, but if there was snow on the ground and stuff to fight with, yeah, I'd have to borrow a tractor just to feed, and that wouldn't be very cost effective, or buy a bigger tractor just to feed. And yeah, no, that would just not make sense to me. But yeah, so I borrow somebody bales these bales for me. All the hay came off of ground that there's 2 people that own like small plots here that, or had small fields. One is I think it's a 7-acre field, and then the other one is a total of 5 acres broken up into small pieces, because it's kind of if somebody had big hay equipment, it'd be a pain in the butt. They wouldn't even want to do it. But the way I go out and cut it with my little sickle mower, rake it, and then the neighbor comes in and bales it for me. And then me and my father-in-law likes doing it. He helps me get the hay out. I load up the wagon, and he comes over. It's a little flatbed dump wagon. We can fit 5 bales on it, and he brings them over, dumps them in a pile, and then before I take the loader tractor back, I place all the bales out here, and that way that's all done. But yeah, it's a pretty good way to do it. Okay, so in conclusion, I did the math, and with these 53 bales that I just cut the wrap on, not including the other ones that are already here from last year, I think it was like about 6 minutes average that's assuming it's going to take 2 hours to put my fence up, my temporary fence inside, you know, that I move. And so yeah, 6 minutes a bale. I mean, if I was feeding bales individually all winter long, I couldn't do it in 6 minutes. So that would probably take me, I would say minimum altogether, I'd say a half-hour average would be realistic. So yeah, this is definitely time-wise a very efficient way to do it. Yeah, when it's really cold and you got to go out and start a tractor, and yeah, it's just, this is so much more enjoyable, because you know, it's kind of nice on a real crispy cold morning. You go out and the cattle are just laying around all these bales and chewing their cud and just soaking up the winter sun that's hitting them. And yeah, it's very peaceful. It's just like, you know, they call it bale grazing for a reason, because they do it. You know, they are grazing. They'll actually go from bale to bale. They won't just sit there and, you know, gorge on one bale. They move from bale to bale, you know, because these bales came from, you know, none of them are really unique, or I should say, yeah, there's no standard bale here. Like, it's not like all monocrop alfalfa. It was all grass and just different things that were in these bales. So, well, I could babble on all day about this stuff, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna finish flipping all these bales back to where they belong, and I appreciate you guys watching Thumb Country Stuff, and take her easy.